Advertisements from days gone by. The Michigan Bell Telephone Company. It is difficult, understandably, for young people today to realize how much the telephone industry has changed over the years. Heck, I grew up in the late 1960s, and the world of communications has drastically changed, not even really recognizable hardly. I found the following ad in the July 10th, 1934 edition of the Saginaw News. It was a time when here in Michigan, the Bell Telephone Company ruled. This particular ad was tied into promotion of the tourist industry here in the Great Lakes. The ad reads as follows. Michigan offers all forms of land and water sports: speedboating, sailing, canoeing, or swimming, sunbathing on sandy beaches, golfing on beautiful courses, or camping, hiking, and fishing in the solitude of towering forests. Whatever your favorite sport, you'll enjoy it in Michigan. Michigan's tourist and resort business brings a large sum of money to the state each year, and it provides employment for thousands and greater prosperity for us all. We can increase that business further by telling out-of-state friends about Michigan's vacation advantages and by spending our own vacations here in Michigan. And no matter which part of Michigan you visit this summer, banish worry by telephoning home and office frequently. Call ahead for reservations or to tell friends you are coming. Long-distance calls will add but little to the cost and much to the enjoyment of your next vacation. Be sure to make planning your vacation easier by using Michigan Bell Long Distance. End quote. As I said, this ad was from 1934. When I was growing up in the late 1960s in Bridgeport, Michigan, long distance was an expensive luxury not often used. I actually only remember a few times. One time was around Christmas. I'm thinking 1965 or 66. My older brother Frank was in the Air Force and stationed at a base in England. And as a special family event, a Christmas phone call was orchestrated by letters. I forget how much the time difference is between here and England, but it seemed as though Mom dialed the number around 10 o'clock at night. One of my Christmas presents that year was a really nice cassette tape recorder, and we arranged the microphone so that it would be close to the phone receiver, and we would be able to record the events. In the mid-1960s, only families that were fairly well off had more than one telephone in their home. My family was comfortable, I would say, but not well off, money-wise, by any means. But when my sister Roseanne turned 16, my dad and Mom wanted to do something special for her, so they bought her one of the streamlined Princess phones, and I believe it was a powder blue color. And I don't remember it being around for very long, though, because money was always tight. Probably most people nowadays do not know what a party line is, but back in the day, more people had those than private lines. In essence, you shared your phone line with 3, 4, or maybe even 5 other people. Now, it could be very annoying, especially if you had someone on the party line who was very inconsiderate and hogged the phone. There was a law that you had to get off the line if someone needed it for an emergency, and unfortunately, some unscrupulous people would use that as an excuse to get other people off the line so that they could have it all to themselves. Of course, if you got a really nice party line, you could make some excellent friends. It was bad form to listen in on other people's conversations, obviously, but there was not a lot of entertainment options. We had AM radio, and we had 3 television stations, so most everyone listened in from time to time. And picking up the receiver without being noticed was almost an art form, which took a very steady hand and very quiet breath. Well, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any single program that comes up here on my favorite channel, the Dennis Morrison channel. Have an awesome night, and God bless.